All right, here we go. It is an extra special match. So we have spawning up in the top left. It is Stats. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom right for the Shopify Rebellion. She is Scarlett. In the red. Amazing gaming. Absolutely fantastic stuff. We've got ourselves a barn burner of a game. Stats returning from the military to try and strike back. Oh, Scarlett trying to get the 15 hatch. Oh, the probe was a little bit too quick. Okay, this was an extractor trick 15 hatch as well. So this is actually brutal for Scarlett, and she over-droned a little bit too, going up to 18 supply. It seems as though Stats has done his research and realizes Scarlett does this a little bit earlier, so he sent the probe a little bit faster. Normally, you can rely on a 49-second timing, 48-second timing, even 47-second timing if you want to be really safe, and that will block the hatch, but he was here at like 44 seconds. Scarlett has been tinkering around with not building the Overlord, but in this case, she got bitten a little bit. Just a little bit by Stats here. Stats sent that probe very quickly. And what this does, it really just makes things so much more complicated for you on the defense as the Zerg, because double Adept plays become a lot more of a pain. Now, I have no idea what Stats' PvZ looks like, but we are about to find out. The Shield of Aiur is returned. And let's see how this goes. For now, he's just being a bit of a nuisance with this probe. But he will let it mine. Scarlett going to transfer 4 drones over to the newest base so that she doesn't have to... Well, I mean, she pulls them all off gas, mostly. I think that was mostly just one of them popping out. Oh, but look at this nice little split. Splits them to different mineral patches, so they started mining right away. We do see a Stargate coming on in from Stats, and... Does he Chrono Boost the second Adept? I want to see it. I want to see how his double Adept play looks, but no, it looks like he already spent the Chrono on probe production. So it's just going to be the first Adept to start things off. See what he can get done with this. Scarlett does drop a creep tumor in the main base. And she's on top of this so far. Only 2 Zerglings out, but Stats not going to try and shade forward there, especially with only 1 Adept for now. Second Adept is kind of chilling at home, a little bit hesitant about moving forward. Of course, Dragon Scales has a massive main base. So I was just going to say, I wouldn't mind if Scarlett spread the creep a little bit up towards the top side, because she will be getting creep from this natural hatch pretty soon. Stats, for his part, he's just kind of chilling. No stalker out of Stats. Scarlett sees it is a 3rd unit as the Adept. That's good information. Funnily enough, she is actually pulling her Overlord to safety as though there was a stalker. But we're going to get to see how Stats looks in general in this matchup in the next few minutes, I think. Because you really do need to find some damage. Well, you would like to find some damage with the Oracle. And I think that's the key to New Age PvZ. Is you have to match Zerg players speed for speed. So that means constantly running the Oracles around, constantly harassing with Adepts, making sure you're utilizing Blink Micro very effectively, harassing effectively. Speaking of which, we are going to see a couple of drones getting sniped down at the natural. 4 drones fall. And Scarlett, oh, the Queen's caught a little bit off creep. Stats will get into the 3rd base and is going to find 7 drones in total, 3 more at the 3rd. That is a very strong start here for Stats. And a tough position for Scarlett already. Oh, 6 Adepts moving across the map. That means there's no defenses onto the 3rd base, but it also means that with Scarlett sending those lings across the map, this is going to be very scary for her. 6 Adepts. This is something Showtime's been doing a lot of. And Stats and Showtime have a lot of similar DNA in their play. 2 of the Adepts do get taken out before they get into the main. But this is still looking very scary. Scarlett doing a good job of splitting her queens. And considering how dangerous this looked, honestly, this is probably pretty close to best case scenario. Still, this is a lot of trouble that Scarlett's in. The Oracles do find 3 more drones at the third. This has been tremendous damage out of Stats. 17 drones have been picked off. But it's not like 6 Adepts is free. Still, if we look at the resources lost, obviously this is better for Stats. Scarlett. Oh, well, she'll find 1 probe on the transfer, which is better than nothing. Certainly a lot better than nothing. And a very quick infestation pit as well as that +1 melee. So I think she's going to be going super fast hive against her opponent here. Looking like she wants to play a heavy mass ling style. She'll get a little bit supply block, but not for too much. And now dropping quite a bit of creep. Even using the overlords to expand her creep around this 4th base. Love it, actually. Love it so much. Such a good little play. Handy. Stats has been very patient with these Oracles here. Oh, transfuse. Nice job from Scarlett. She moves it towards the 1 queen, and she gets the snipe on the highest energy Oracle, actually. Stats very clean Oracle micro. Does grab 2 more drones. But Scarlett able to keep that 1 queen alive, and off the back of it, she gets the kill on the Oracle. Bit of a reversal of fortunes, as it were. Meanwhile, Stats taking a 4th Nexus, going up into a 2nd robotics facility and the robotics bay. Oh, he's got to fix this probe. This probe is very lost, really messing up his mining. Oh, it's like a little skirmish breaks out, but Scarlett just going to disengage. There's the hive. It's a very quick one. Stats. Oh, okay, there we go. He's fixed it. Thank you. That makes me happy to see. Mostly it makes me very upset to see the wrong way being done. Double Colossus. And that is going to be quite good against Mass Ling. However, if Scarlett manages to get up to a couple of Vipers, or somehow manages to get up to Ultras before Stats tries to hit a big timing, she could just crush this. However, I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. Scarlett, oh, I was going to say she's going to start to go after those rocks, but does kind of pull away. Stats picks off another 2 drones right there. Very nice. 15 more drones from Scarlett, though. Wow. And there we go. Now Scarlett's going to take down these rocks. She will get them. There it is. There's the Ultra Cavern. Scarlett needs still another probably minute and a half before she's ready with those Ultras. And Stats is actually moving out right now. Scarlett with a little Ling counterattack. Oh, she's going to go in at the 3rd base. But look at this wall. That's a great wall from Stats. 4 gateways cannon behind it. Shield batteries providing a nice little funnel for these units. This was just a bit of a feint from Stats, but he's very soon ready to attack. Extended Thermal Lance, 2 more Colossus about to pop, +2 weapons, very close, charge just now completing. He's got a big timing of a lot of things lining up. And he's got Templar Archives done as well, even building a nice little wall at this 4th base. There's a reason we call him the Shield of Aiur, and he's showing us why. Scarlett, chitinous plating does start on up, and she's got her +2 melee done, +1 carapace about to complete. But only 1 Ultra on the way. She does not have much gas at all, and she desperately needs some way to fight this army. She's adding on quite a few spine crawlers. So far, mostly skirmishing, mostly posturing. Scarlett really needs to get some more gas mining here. Ooh, does have 1 less drone than you'd like to see on that 3rd. Sitting on a lot of minerals at this point. I wouldn't even mind like 5 or 10 more spines. This is just a tough situation for Scarlett. 86 more Lings on the way. Oh my god, if she finds that, that'd be huge. But the shield battery will keep it alive, and those Lings getting roasted up. That is 5 Colossus. Stats playing 5 Colossus in 2023 versus Zerg. Unreal. Scarlett, how many Ultras does she have? She's got 2 Ultras, 2 Vipers. Vipers are sucking up energy right now. They will have enough for double Abduct very shortly. But they don't have it just yet, and the attack might be forming up right this moment. These spines could be very beneficial. There's a lot of Queen energy here for Transfuses. God, that's so many Colossus. 30 supply in Colossus, 2,500 resources. Oh, Storm's going to come on in. Blinding Cloud's actually being used. The Lings getting obliterated by those Storms. Ooh, Banelings trying to get forward, but they will get caught. 14 more Zealots warping on in, and Scarlett is going to get driven back by the Shield of Aiur here. This is looking deadly. Blink forward will grab one of the Vipers immediately, trying to target down these Ultras, and there's just not enough transfuse. Scarlett trying to squeeze out enough Lings to swarm this, but she just does not have the numbers, and Stats will take a very nice game number 1. And here we go, game number 2. Spawning up in the top left, it is Stats for the Freaks. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right for the Shopify Rebellion, she is Scarlett. In the red. This time she goes for the Extractor trick, will not go for the Overlord. She's going to go for the faster hatch, and that means she will get this hatchery down. The probe, it left about as early as you can send a probe out. Not going to get here in time. Stats, well, he's not going to get his dream this time. Scarlett, Extractor tricking again. There we go. There's the Overlord on the way. And we should probably see another... Well, did we see the Extractor start for real this time? Nope, it's going to be the pool. Okay. Okay. I mean, with this, you do get the faster hatch, which means that you want the faster pool anyways for the quicker queens. Stat's going to try and take a toll on Scarlett with the harassment here. Stat's always been such a poised and mighty player. Oh man, I really feel like he could have done so well during like 2021, 2022. But unfortunately, he was in the military at that time. But this might be the sign of his return. He might be ready to go. All right, what do we have going for on the other side of the map? Stats. Chrono Boost once again. He does go for the Warp Gate, but it's a fake. An instant fake. And Stargate right behind it. Okay, so he was around at the beginning of Legacy of the Void. He knows all about these tricks. No surprise. Very interesting that Scarlett went for Neo Humanity. I wonder if she's going to try and do something with the high yield gold base or high yield gas base. Could definitely try and get something done. Stats, we always remember him as one of the best late game Protoss versus Zerg players and just late game players in general. But as we saw in that previous game, he can also hit some damn sharp timings. And he was getting a 5th Nexus behind that. That was like such a clean bit of play from Stats there. We got Oracle on the way here from Stats. And I gotta say, from the little bit I've seen of Stats' play, his mechanics look as sharp as ever. Ooh, is he gonna do a 1-unit expand? No, 2-unit. 2-unit expand? Nah, he won't have the money. Yeah, he's got a third adept on the way anyways. Wait, where are the other 2 adepts? Okay, they are coming forward. I was like, they have to be moving across the map. Scarlett with another very quick Evo chamber here. Going to be paying attention to whether Stats builds additional adepts. He did go for that 6 adept pressure in game number 1 and got some great damage done with his oracles. Ooh, did Scarlett see this? Yes. Yes, she did. 8 more Lings on the way. Does Stats commit here? I think he will. No? Okay, he doesn't. He's looking to pair up with the oracles. No, he's actually looking to just go back home. He's already forced out additional Lings, but I think we are going to see a similar play to the previous game. Double Oracle trying to find an opening. This time, Scarlett is buttoned up tight. Oh, very nice queen positioning here. Stats was solid with those oracles in game number 1. Really impressive stuff. And he's looking for the opening here. He's going to go for it on the 3rd. Does find 5 drones. I did not think he'd be able to get that 5th drone, but he was able to get it very cleanly. Excellent Oracle micro once again from Stats. Oh, man. So Hero is like the most unpredictable, difficult to quantify player you'll ever see. Stats is like, nah, I'm going to do one thing and I'm going to do it well. Oh, as I say that, though, he actually... I mean, 6 drones for an Oracle? I mean, cost for cost is dead even. But of course, there is the opportunity cost of the drones, but then there's also the opportunity cost of the Oracle. Oh, double Forge out of Stats. Personally, I think it's better to keep the Oracle alive, but getting 6 drones relatively early in the game is very impactful. So I'm okay with the decision. I'm certainly okay with it. And that was a decision. That was not a micro mistake. That was him saying, I'm sacking this for this amount of drones. And we can see that Scarlett is not caught up in the worker count yet. Stats already taking a 4th Nexus. This is such a fast 4th Nexus. He is playing... Well, he's not playing hero style. He's on 6 gases already. Stats' macro is just so cracked. This is very impressive what we're seeing from Stats. And off double Forge, he adds double Robo and the Robotics Bay. Stats is a greedy boy. He is the greediest boy. Scarlett, she is trying to drone up aggressively behind this. Infestation Pit on the way. She's got that +2 melee. And the second Evo once again. Is she going to play the same way? Is she going to go Ling Ultra once more? This is incredibly intriguing to me. I wonder how Stats would deal with some of the plays Dark likes to throw out. Ooh, Oracles find another 3 drones at the 3rd. Oh, c'est magnifique. Magnificent. The Oracle control is outstanding. 14 drones going down. He just keeps searching and finding openings. And look at this. Walls. He's now up to 8 gates. 2 more gates on the way. Scarlett, for her part, adding on an infestation pit. She does get a little bit supply... Well, she was about to get supply blocked. She's not going to get supply blocked anymore. Building a few extra overlords here. Getting close to a laser territory, but... Well, no, that's a laser territory for sure, actually. Could be worse. Could be worse. Ooh. Adepts getting into the natural. That was Adepts in the War Prism. 7 more drones going down. Stats is doing so well with this harass. My goodness. Oh, he's going to find another drone at the 3rd. He is doing so well with this harassment. He's only lost the 1 Oracle. That's it. Like Zest of old. And meanwhile, creep spread for Scarlett is looking very good. But Stats, he's like, nuh-uh, not on my watch. Now Viper's being added on. We've got +2 melee done. There's the +3 melee. Vipers, Adrenal Glands, Ultralisks again. Scarlett did knock down the rocks, it looks like. Oracle's in the main base. Oh, okay. Scarlett is adding on a Spire this time. How many Colossus do we have? Stats is going up to 6 Colossus this time. He said 5 wasn't enough. And you know what? I've been saying this for a little bit, a very brief period of time. Zerg players aren't really responding to Colossus anymore. Oh, that's a lot of deadlings. Oh, God. Fire up the barbecue. It's roasted Zergling tonight as we have 20 kills on one of those Colossi. Oh, roasted. Meanwhile, 5 Ultras on the way for Scarlett. We've also... The thing is, Ultras should shred this army. It is High Templar, and it is Colossus. But stats adding on Immortals and Archons, which are both going to be great here against this. Scarlett, though, if she can get into Broodlords, that would be amazing. Hang on, did she cancel some of the Ultras? No, she's gone heavy Ultra. She's going to need to get an amazing engagement on this army to deal with this. It's going to have Tutu and Storm. The power in this army is gigantic. Scarlett trying to get something done with the 2-1 Adrenal Glands Lings on the other side of the map. But look at this defensive setup from Stats. It is impervious. Scarlett will find 1 High Templar. Has to throw away quite a few Lings for it, though. There we go. 3-3 on the way from Stats. Scarlett, ooh, she really would love to get into the 3-2 of her own. Oh, the feedbacks come down instantly from Stats, and he blocks those Fungals. And the feedback on Queen and a Viper, but doesn't get the second Viper. Big Storms coming on in. However, there's so many Ultras here, and I don't think there's enough Immortals. The Immortals getting shredded here by Scarlett. She takes down the War Prism as well, cancels the Warp in, and these Colossus are about to get hugged to death. The Kaiser Blades coming in. 2 more Immortals might be enough to turn this around. In fact, they absolutely will be. Only 1 more Colossus falling. But Scarlett swallowed that army up. Obliterated it with the Ling Bane Ultra. I guess technically the Vipers and Infestors were there. Infestors were feedback before they could do anything, and one of the Vipers got a Blinding Cloud. Oh, that was... Well, that was extremely good for Scarlett, but it's not like Stats is dead. Despite the huge supply differential, Stats is still on 2-2, soon to be 3-3. He's adding on more Immortals. He's on 5 bases and 78 probes, and there is really not a lot that Ultras can do against these bases. Scarlett, it really feels like she needs Broodlords, and she's got the Greater Spire, so there's that. Man, Stats. Colossus Man Strike. Oh, Ling Bane will get found on the left side on this watchtower. Scarlett not able to take down these rocks to collapse on top of this army. And Stats. Oh, Scarlett. Okay, that Stasis Ward could have actually been a lot worse. There's that 3-3-4 Stats. What does he go for from here? Scarlett adding on 6 Corruptors. Stats with a rather late charge, but it is going to finish pretty soon. Man, this is a lot of Immortals. It's going to be 9 Immortals in a moment. Oh, Double Abduct does grab both of the Oracles. That's very nice for Scarlett. Stats has to be careful. Cannot walk into a surround. Oh, man, this is funny. Ultralisks, of course, do not trigger the Stasis Wards, but they can get trapped by their own Lings if the Lings do trigger the Stasis Ward around them. Those Lings took a double nap before getting back into the fight. How many Broodlords does Scarlett have? Only 2 on the way. And they're not going to be able to do too much. Ooh, Vipers. One of them does get sniped very quickly. Nice Storms coming in from Stats. Takes down the second Viper as well. Storms on the Banelings are going to try and, well, they're actually just going to wipe them out. Scarlett will get in with the rest of this army, but the Storms are just so much, and they just absolutely wipe out the Zerg army. Stats takes the 2-0. Oh my goodness. Mass Splash Man comes in and just runs over the Zerg force. Whoa. And if you enjoyed that video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the rest of my YouTube. Wow, Stats is back in a big way.